Here it comes. Line towards center field. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first two guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Fouled off. Brantley on third. Ramirez over at second. Lindor on at first with nobody out. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. It's the Indians 1 and the Padres nothing. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. To his right, Lindor. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Stepping in, Will Myers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
1-0.
He's running. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball. 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Hosmer rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score and the Padres tie it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at third here, nobody out. Galvis behind 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Myers takes his lead at third with 1 away.
1-2.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Corey Kluber. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Galvis into shallow center. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Galvis, well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up, Hosmer waits on it, and the inning is over. Chase Headley will be the one to start it. Here's Chase Headley. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. And a curveball taken for strike 2. Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Hunter Renfroe goes down for the second out in the bottom half. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. It's the back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the 3rd from Chase Field in Phoenix. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit out to short. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Fielded by Galvis. The second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far. Into the box, Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play. Indian digging in now for San Diego. Carlos Suarez. They'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. There's a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
1-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings. Bases
are empty, 1 man out. And And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Here's Will Myers. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 2-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Edwin Encarnacion.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot's under it. He's got it 1 away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Into the box now, Corey Kluber. As he grounds one briskly to short. Galvis is there on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Digging in, Freddie Galvis set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. From the stretch. Ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Galvis, the runner at third. Margot is at second with nobody out. That's inside. 2-0. And he fouls this one off.